In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to hard code and embed subtitles to a video using Camtasia. And in 2019, I have found that Camtasia is the easiest and best way to embed subtitles to a video. This has been far easier than Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects, and you get a crisp, nice look. And so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I use Camtasia to hard code the subtitles. So the first thing we're going to do is I've opened Camtasia, and I'm going to change the project settings to the resolution of the video I'm going to import, which is 720. Now I'm going to drag the video on the screen. If you don't know how to Alt, Tab, and drag, or you have a second monitor, just go to File and import that. And so it's imported the video into the timeline along with the audio. The next thing we're going to do is just click on Captions. Now I'm going to be importing an SRT file. And it is important that I have saved this file as a UTF-8 with BOM. And it used to show, you used to save it as Unicode. But you want the diacritic characters like this and this to show up correctly. If you do not have that file saved properly, it will be very distorted. So I'm going to drag this subtitle file over here, and it's going to import it and automatically put it on the timeline using the timings that were set. And there you go. It's putting it across the whole thing. Now, what I love about this is that it puts the text with the background that is automatically resizing with the text, and it has rounded corners. And this is the look that Facebook has when you add subtitles, captions to show up on a video. This is the look YouTube uses. When you try to render out or embed subtitles to a video in Premiere, you cannot round the edges with their current way of exporting subtitles. So as of 2019. Now I can customize this here. I can click and I can change. I just clicked on a line, and this will change all of the lines. So I can go here and I can change the size of the text. I can change the color. I can change the font. I can even change the opacity of the background layer if I want. And so I might want to make this background 80%. And I think the text is a little too big, and I'll go to 38. Now, as you can see here, it's got this red X, and that is for ADA compliance. Look, you can import it and render it just as it is. Personally, to me, it seems like the subtitles are a little too big font size wise, and so I lower the text, the font size. Now, another thing that you could change, depending on what you believe users are used to, you can see that it's not center aligned here. So let's just click on align, and we will hit this and make the alignment center where it displays like that as opposed to this. Opposed to this right there. So some people might like that because their eyes can travel and go right there. But it just depends, again, on what you believe the users from their feedback, what they prefer. So I'm going to render it like this. And we already have all our timing set because we know this is a good subtitle file and the timings are good to go. I could go in here if I wanted to and add an emphasis on a line. So let me click on that, and let's go ahead and bold this. And as you can see, I just bolded that, or I could put it in italics if I wanted to add an emphasis in the video. And then I could go to the end of the video if I desired. And actually, one thing that does tend to happen on the very last line, there will be this like split there. And so you just go backspace it, and then it removes that extra break that was there. But you could go here and you could add a splash screen or an ending screen for the video specifically. You could do something there and edit it in if you desired. So I'm now going to go to share and do local file and do MP4 up to 720. Hit next. And it's basically just saying it's going to be embedded. And we will save this as Portuguese, Jesus Christ is your only answer. And hit finish. So it took about 5 minutes with the computer that I have to render this 10-minute video. And so to me that is pretty good time, render time.
Where
so we can hit play.
Will you find another Savior like Jesus Christ? So powerful and so loving, so omnipotent and so sympathizing.
So there you have it. That is that is how I embed in hard code the subtitles to a video using Camtasia. Now Camtasia, obviously it cost. I upgraded an old version that I had for just $99. But if you go to TechSmith in 2019, it cost you $249. And so for most people, this is not going to be the method that they're going to use. But since I'm doing it constantly, that is well worth the price. I would assume at some point Adobe Premiere is going to be able to render subtitles in a similar way, and they're going to give you more control over how you can round the edges of the box and just make it look cleaner and crisp. But as of right now, that has not been the case. Okay, I hope this helps.